All right, thank you, Todd. Well, communities in southwest Arkansas are beginning to dry out after flooding. NBC6's Jenna Jordan is live in Nashville from one of the hardest hit areas. Jenna.
Yeah, thankfully things have dried up here quite a bit, and it's allowing these city offices behind me, as you can see, to start the cleanup process. But this morning it was a much different story. This entire area was under several inches of water. Take a look at this video. Water from overflowing Mine Creek nearby flooded this intersection in a matter of minutes, seeping into the police department and county jail. The Nashville Cemetery also underwater, the tips of headstones barely visible. Officials say at its deepest point, water was 5 feet deep. Everyone that we spoke with said this is the worst flooding they've ever seen in this town.
Public Works Department, the police, the fire department had to get people out of their houses because the water came up so quick. Especially the houses down close to the creek.
And the bridges, the water's up to the top of the bridges all around Nashville. And everybody has a pasture that's full of water now. And like I say, wood's floating out of the lumber yards and stuff, and you see little animals swimming. It's sad.
Officials say all this flooding happened in a span of about 8 hours. The water's been receding since around noon, and it's giving residents a chance to start surveying the damage. Reporting live in Howard County, Jenna Jordan, back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Jenna. The fast rising water in Nashville took many drivers by surprise. Vehicles were spotted stranded in the fast moving floodwaters that were several feet deep. Emergency crews deployed boats to rescue drivers whose vehicles weren't able to make it through the high water. Officials stress that it can be difficult to tell how high deep water is on a roadway, so it's always safest to turn your vehicle around and find an alternate route. Continuing our flooding coverage just up the highway in Dierks, Arkansas, a main road into town was blocked off for much of the afternoon because of high water. NBC6's Heather Wright is live with more on the effects felt by residents there. Heather?
Hi, Alex. On the highway between Nashville and Dierks, high water left behind debris for much of the 20 miles between the two cities. Several transportation crews on Highway 278 this afternoon did their best to discourage motorists from dangerous water still covering the road. At least one mobile home park paralyzed by floodwaters. And closer to town, residents are spending the day trying to dry out their homes. Everyone we talked to said it's the most rain they've seen in their lifetime.
It was one of the dangest storms. It just kept coming, and everything got washed away. And there's been cows everywhere. You never do know what you're going to see. There's chickens. I've seen skunks floating. There's just all kinds of stuff.
We got no electricity right now. It's all gone, so there ain't much you can do.
Now, one resident we spoke with said a rain gauge near Dierks read 16.5 inches. That was about 8:30 this morning. Right now, many residents say they would just settle for simply having their electricity back on tonight. We're live in Howard County. I'm Heather Wright. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Heather.